Is the camera already rolling?
Mm.
Dang.
And ask about time for me to somebody.
Alright.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Alright, awesome. Welcome to A.D.W.A.S Student Podcast. I'm your host, aka Ola, aka Son of Zeus, not this, that, but the guy. And I'm here joined by today
MASEGO.
MASEGO.
Yes.
MASEGO Fela.
Yes, I just call myself MASEGO, dog. Like, even.
No tagline, no nickname. I mean, you had a childhood, right?
No, like, there's no nickname. Honestly, there's no nickname, guys.
Yeah, I will go with MASEGO for now. And yeah, welcome to the show. And
Thank you.
How was your day so far?
It was a bit rusty because I woke up at times I'm not usually awake.
And what times are those? For the viewers, just so they get a bigger picture. 11
I usually wake up at 12 or 1 if I want to go that far. Yeah.
You do know this is the morning of the day, right?
Yes, I know. But like, guys, I sleep late.
She's from South Africa, by the way. It's not a jet lag situation on the States and the Western culture. So I'm trying to understand, why do you wake up at 12 and 1 in the afternoon?
Because I stay up binge watching.
Oh, you're at Netflix?
I guess you can put it that way.
Showmax?
You can put it that way.
You can't say you're binge watching these TV guys. What are you?
No, I'm binge watching on my phone.
Oh, I see. A bit of content to watch and stuff like that.
Yes.
Interesting. Hey, I wish I could sleep that long, guys. But unfortunately, sleep deprivation is a thing, so I really can't just chill.
Yeah.
I do have a problem, but I'm working on it. Maybe I'll relax at some point in the future. Anyway, is there any way people can find you on social media or?
You can find me on Snapchat.
You still use Snapchat?
Yes, I still use Snapchat.
Interesting.
You can find me. Let me just. No, I don't want to give my handle.
Wow. Okay, she's gonna have it in the description just for you guys who are interested to see what she does.
Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok. Yeah, I think that's about it.
So you are a bit of a social media head then?
Not a hit. I'm trying to grow my social media, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so what are you aspiring to do? Or are you doing something now that you want to share with the views?
I'm trying to be an influencer.
Okay.
Just so I can, get out there and try out new things. Because I'm always in my comfort zone, basically.
So you're trying to get uncomfortable and explore more often?
Basically, yeah.
Is there like a method that you kind of like trying to practice or formulating right now, or do you need some sort of assistance with that? Not that we offer those, but we do know people who know people.
Nah, there's no method because I don't really keep to a schedule.
Yeah.
I just go with the flow and I'll see where it takes me.
Yeah, she's winging it.
Yes.
Nah, that's cool. That's cool. That's interesting. And then, what are you doing currently right now, like occupation-wise, or what are you busy with besides actually becoming an influencer? Because you wake up at 12 in the afternoon, I'm just trying to figure out exactly how did she get by the day, because she just lost 12 hours of it already. It's interesting.
No, I didn't lose 12 hours, actually, because at least I spent the wee early hours of the morning doing something I actually want to do.
Yeah. Which,
by the way, I advise you do because it helps you to be happier.
Yeah. Now, as long as you're passionate, like she's right, you are in the mood of what it is you're trying to do and how you're moving.
Yeah,
then
exactly.
It's okay. But there has to be some sort of progression, right?
Yes, there is.
Cool.
I believe. I have a schedule for the podcast that I'm currently doing.
Whoa! Pause right there. You got a podcast? Wait a minute.
Yes, I do have a podcast.
Yeah.
It's called the Say Podcast. Yeah. That's what I'm currently busy with at school. It's a bit shaky, but like we're getting there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is the, are you guys going visual or is it going to be audio based? How are you guys planning to move about it?
Visual, we're going to do that when I'm comfortable and ready.
Okay. So she's going out of her way to do this with us guys. Like she did say, she's trying to get out of a comfortable box.
Yes, exactly.
Uncomfortable is kind of a strong word. It's more of a, how do I put it? Taking more risks to explore.
Yes.
You're getting out there in the world.
Correct.
Being a lot more inquisitive.
Yes.
But don't be like the cat, curiosity. You did kill the cat. Don't go too far, guys. There's a limit for everybody.
Yeah, there is a limit for everybody.
So, that's good. That's good. Best of luck with that. And yeah, man, we appreciate you coming here. People don't really get the time to do so. Most of them are actually like at 9 to 5, so it doesn't really give them the space.
I wanted to run, but I was like, what? I told this guy that I want to do this, so I'm gonna go.
Commitment from the Most High. He makes it happen, God. I swear to you, I don't have my Bible with me today, but we are present and informed. This guy makes things happen. Trust me, there's a lot going on now. We're not going to touch it today, but in future, but this is how it works, Because I did have okay, she might not be, let me just make a plan. I always do, see me do things alone. I was people, but it's dope. And shout out to you guys, hopefully things come around. And before we get too deep, in general, is there anything you'd like to discuss? Or you'd like to think about it as the show goes by?
No, think about it.
Alright, awesome. Okay. So guys, she's gonna have her handle in my description. I always make sure that's a standard. Don't worry about that.
Yes.
Don't get worried. And what we want to talk about today is the term option. Optional.
Oh, optional.
Having more than one way of doing something or having an alternative reality at life. If you want to get too deep into it and stuff like that.
Okay.
So why I would like to say the term optional is that people these days, it's come to my attention, it's been there from the dawn of time. If you actually did your research at school and you pay attention to people in general as you socialize, you know what I'm saying? So when we look at Adam, for instance, right?
Yes.
Okay, before we get too deep, what is optional for you? Exactly? What does the word optional bring up to your mind?
It means that I have different, I don't want to say options.
Choices in life.
Different choices, yes. Different choices of which I can,
go about it in a situation or whatever, come wake up, hear the podcast, just say, nah, I'm not interested, or maybe I just don't even move or whatever.
Yes, basically.
Those are options, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't forced shit, there's no gun to it, there's no threat.
I chose to come here.
Shout out to you, especially, this whole, what do you call this, GBV drivers going on, which I'm a part of. To a certain extent.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw.
No, awesome. Shout out. We still want to make it a lot more uniform, because right now it's a bit selective. We're realistic about it, but that's a topic for another day. So why the word term optional? Like I said, Adam and Eve, when they came to be, I came with we did Adam first. And then what happened is that, remember, with Adam, it was just what he had and what was present to God in terms of his communication and how to go about things.
Yeah.
So in other words, Adam didn't have an option to just go about his way and whatever. He was given tests,
that's true.
so he had nothing else to thrive. But with time, the Lord saw that, listen, it's not working out for him. Somehow he still feels damned. So then Eve became. That's how the what could be existed. So with Adam it was what is, and then with Eve it was what could be. And then we already know the story. If you guys don't know, check it online or go to your churches. Don't let your pastor just tell you things. Get your own Bible, learn how to read, make your interpretation, and then see whether this guy's actually saying things the way they say. Because there's a bit going on in this religious era.
Yeah, honestly, right now.
There's a lot of funny things happening. So be careful, guys. Get your Bibles, especially you men. Y'all need to educate yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Halfway thing, it's not gonna work out. I do my best to not cuss these days because I like to offer this content to the younger ones who do need some sort of encouragement.
And guidance.
So I hope it doesn't happen, guys. I know the last video I cast once, it happens. I can't really hold myself to that. I get too passionate. But so how would you see the term optional affect, or is it even affecting the current youth of today?
Okay. That's seriously food for thought. But anyway. You're saying the youth of today, right? Yeah, because if I think about it, as the youth, we do have different choices. And it does influence the way society moves. Because honestly, if we think about it, the youth kind of influence how the world moves. If we are putting it in that basis.
I hear you.
Do you see what I'm trying to say?
I got you.
Because
just 2 seconds right there. Listen, guys, I don't know if it's electricity or what, but the lights are on there from the switch, but they're not actually reflecting. I just noticed.
Wow.
I'm very
I didn't even see
observant.
that.
Yeah, I'm very observant.
I was just like, maybe they didn't switch on the lights. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, because just like we have influencers and we have kids who actually look up to these people, you know, I don't think currently the youth, or should I say generation, is it the Z generation, or what are they called? From like 2000 going forward.
The millennials.
Really?
Yeah. Well, the 2000s are the millennials. I'm from the 1900s.
Oh, okay.
That number. I'm not 1900 years old. Just keep that in mind. It's not a time traveling situation. I'm actually here. I'm aging.
Yeah. Anyway, look at children. That are from that era, they have access to smartphones. And they go to stuff like TikTok and whatever. So I think parents, they choose to give their kids them phones or smart gadgets and whatnot. You'll be finding a kid who's like younger than you and they have more knowledge about technology than you do. You know? So it also influences how we move as a society, I mean. Because damn, bro, like, you want me to say a lot, like...
No, you don't have to, like, I think they got the gist of it.
Yeah, they do.
But what I actually like is that you actually had a lot of insight about it, you know. It's not just like a statement or one word answer, like, you're actually paying attention to what's happening, and you can actually, if somebody passes through you, they can actually be like, oh, okay, maybe I didn't think of it in that way, or I didn't think of it to that extent. So, you know, the more you offer the people, the better it is, because... Remember, I did say this is a thought-provoking podcast as well as the world as we know it to be. So my experiences and her experiences and the dialogues that we have,
definitely,
irrespective of what the individual is, it will help those to get out of the similar problem, or better, a problem that may arise in future, then they know how to tackle it to some way. I can't pick souls I save, but whoever I do affect, just like you or we encourage, we uplift, amen. Shout out to you, but the guy upstairs is the main person to be thanking. We just messages and vessels. You are religious, right?
Yes, I am.
Cool.
I am religious.
You don't have to specify your religion, but if you feel like it, the floor is open.
I'm Christian.
Bad.
God is my number one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So and the reason why I brought this thing up is because, like you say right now with the smartphone and everything, there is an advantage of actually having options that our parents didn't have, or people from back then, you know what I'm saying. Now, the other thing with that is, the main reason why I brought it up is because having so many options is actually a problem. It's a risk, because look at it this way. The more availability isn't actually being a good person and making more fruitful in life, the more, because remember, there's a yin and yang situation, right?
Yes.
So the more that there's that thing, there's also the more possibility of not going about it and actually doing heinous things.
Makes sense.
So the same way the pool came out with advancing accessibility of knowledge and, you know, whatever's out there in the world and communing with people, even though they're not in your present form to their vast majority stance, there's also a higher risk of being influenced, or how do you say, just stick with the word influence for now.
Okay.
But like in a negative space and ungodlike behavior, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean, if I make an example, if I give my kid 10 rand every day, right? They get used to the whole thing. It's 10 rand household, whatever, pocket money, whatever the case may be. If I say, listen, you have an option of taking the 10, the 5, or the 20, and then tomorrow I take that option away, right? Because remember, he doesn't know what I'm teaching him, but I'm just trying to check.
Yeah.
And then maybe they decide, they just want to stick to the 20 because it's the most value, or they will take the 5 because it's less costly if they have an understanding why I'm giving them options. Or they'll stick to the 10 because they're afraid to explore their like you said in the beginning.
Yeah.
So, you know, that can actually backfire, you know what I'm saying? Because like we go back to the Adam and Eve situation. Personally, he should have made Eve and Adam at once. That might have worked out a lot better, but the fact that she came after,
things went the way they did. I never even thought about that way.
Huh?
I've never thought about it like that. Or like they should have been made together. Yeah,
because then they would have had, you know, like even for them to be, what do you call that thing that, I don't want to say excited. fancy one another. If they were brought at the same point, it would have taken a certain time for them to actually understand they're not brothers and sisters. They actually have an attraction. And depending on the message, and remember what God did, he just brought Adam, gave him his choice. Then he gave her Eve. So what do they say? That the head of the children is the mother, and the father. The head of the wife is the father. The head of the father is Jesus. The head of Jesus is God. So if information was supposed to trickle down, Adam flopped somewhere. He got excited by having Eve by his side, and he didn't gravitate to how God had told him to move. Hence why with the whole apple thing. That's how the simple like, hey man, try this thing out. He said, okay, cool. But if Adam was like, yo, we don't eat this, we don't eat this. If she came across that, she probably wouldn't have thought about eating it. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, guys. So, options may work now and then. Sometimes they don't. And,
that's true.
Yeah, I think that's the gist of my side. You got anything else to discuss?
Wait, I have a question actually.
Cool.
So, Adam never actually mentioned that no, we're not supposed to eat the fruit, tree of life.
He mentioned to eat after. When she offered him the fruit, he was like, yo, we were not supposed to have that.
Oh, so it was already too late.
It was too late on her side.
Okay.
And then what happened was that, okay, well, she had it, she's still breathing. It wouldn't hurt. And remember, she managed to convince Adam. We don't have to get through this. But then he had his thing. But now, why God was actually more disappointed in Adam is that because remember, there was a test. What was right. So he had an opportunity to correct her and actually abstain from engaging in such an act, right?
Yeah, okay.
And then maybe through that, the Lord would have been merciful to Eve.
Okay.
Hence why, I don't want to get, it's not about being sexist, but look at the female's challenges via Eve's sin, and look at the men's challenges via Adam. What actually makes a guy question or rearrange his tasks or goals in life? Who are they most vulnerable to? Women. And then, what are women most vulnerable to? So, now we got this whole feminist thing going on. There's a power struggle happening. Men are being emasculated. Women are being put to be more masculine. The government is promoting breaking homes and actually being single-parently more onto the female side. And I don't even know how much do they give these people to take care of their kids? Because I know it's a really low number.
Yeah, you mean in SA? Globally?
I think globally, because I think it's affecting the entire world. SA,
I'm not aware about that one.
We don't need to mention the numbers, but you guys know them. Those who are watching from South Africa. In the States, you all know your numbers. Everywhere else, there is a number, right? So it's that Western culture that's actually 1950s that actually messed up everything. You know what I'm saying? Because if anything else, if people are saying that they're religious, they would have focused more on the what? Hey, listen, let's actually find ways to make your house more whole, more nuclear like family, whatever baby, you and the father, you and your husband, and then you guys fight to keep that today. Because temptation was always there, right? So Jesus never been preached about separating or divorce. He doesn't like it. Hence why he didn't say it as much in the Bible. And he kept on talking about being a whole, being married, not getting kids out of wedlock. I'm a child of wedlock. Are you?
What?
A child out of wedlock.
Yes, I am.
So we know our challenges.
We know.
It's been real. I don't need to get too. You watch the podcast. I'm here now. I felt in a sensitive way, but we've made it this far somehow. Safely as possible. You know what I'm saying? But you can imagine, had you been in a 2-parent household,
things would have been better. Honestly.
You know what I'm saying? There would have been a much more clarity in what role you should be looking at and how to move in a certain guideline. You know what I'm saying? So now I think that's it for now. How do you feel? Or you're more than.
No, I feel like there's more we can say on that because you literally just opened my mind to thinking out of the box. You just said the things you said. I didn't even think of the government was promoting what's this one
Allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly. I forgot to mention.
Not that I'm afraid of y'all niggas. I mean, we can go, we can really want to go. But allegedly, I don't want to put safe people at risk.
Yes.
You feel me? So,
I don't even think of it like in that way. So, they try to promote this and that, allegedly.
Yeah.
So, but I think that's what we can say for now.
Yeah.
On that topic.
Yeah, there will be an episode 2 in the near future. And how do you feel about the podcast?
I'd want to come back again.
Awesome. Like I said, there will be a second take, guys. A continuation, if you will.
Yeah.
And would you recommend it?
Definitely.
Awesome. Now, we appreciate myself for being with us today, guys. And shout out to the team as well, the cameraman. As spiritual as he may be, he's doing the most, I like to hope. So, yeah. Once again, today with the student podcast, aka Ole Son of Zeus, not this, that, but the guy. And if I haven't, guys, do subscribe because the bar has been going up and down. And you don't want to get involved with people, I lose track of saying that. But it's an engagement act. So, yeah, I think we
do like, share, subscribe, and comment.
She remember the things I usually say. Don't forget to hit the bell, the notification bell as well. Peace. Away. Oh la la.